On his very first day working at the nursing home, John sensed something was off. The place was filled with frail elderly people, yet strange, lustful sounds came from their rooms. Curious, he peeked through a crack in the door and saw a white-haired old man wearing a mask. The sight was disturbing. How could someone so weak still be so energetic? But the oddities didn't stop there. The residents swam and exercised daily, moving like people decades younger. None looked like they were in their 80s. While John was unpacking, a sudden scream echoed from the pool. An old man was injured. John rushed over to calm everyone down. On his first day encountering something so bizarre, he felt uneasy but could only hope it was nothing. However, that night things grew even stranger. As he slept, someone called his name in a pitiful voice. Startled, John woke up but brushed it off as a dream. Moments later, another scream came from upstairs. Terrified, he realized his door was slightly open. Heart pounding, he locked it and lay back in bed. Though everything felt wrong, he couldn't afford to quit. John was a rebellious youth who'd been arrested days earlier for graffiti. His adoptive father, disappointed yet protective, had pleaded with the judge. Eventually, the court allowed John to work at a nursing home to avoid jail. But the job was far from normal. The following night, a masked figure silently slipped into his room. Lying beside him, John felt a strange presence, then heard a whisper saying, Suddenly he woke up, drenched in sweat, realizing it was just a nightmare. As he caught his breath, the door creaked open again. Could the masked person really have come? Fully alert, John grabbed a wire and went to investigate. He entered the masked man's room. Everything looked normal. Maybe it was all in his head. But just as he turned to leave, another chilling scream rang out upstairs. Unable to resist his curiosity, John crept up and pried. Opened the door. When he finally pushed it open, what he saw froze him in terror.